Can you hear me now? Okay, so now what we want to try and do, pick a direction and just walk in it, and just keep going in like a big circle, like you're a bunch of ants going off to get some stuff. Does that make sense? Like you're a whole lot of ants just mizzling around. Alright? People all the way down there, so you can actually turn around and walk back up the street again. That's more like it.
Hi, welcome to day 82. We've got 400 extras on today. We're in New York streets. We've got a mix of about 200 men, 200 women, and quite a nice ethnic mix as well, so that we can try and be as authentic to 1930s New York as possible, even though we're in Wellington.
Most of these guys we've hired for the week, so we're hoping, we've actually put them into 3 costumes. We've triple fitted them so we can use the same people as much as possible.
That's me.
That's you.
Dressed up to kill there with a fur coat. And now look at me, I'm like a pauper.
This one's an uptown hat. That one's a downtown hat.
It's been an exciting morning, yes. Got up at around 4:30 to make sure we got here on time because our call was, 6 or something? 6, yes. And then once we got in the line, which was the very end, we tried on costumes, which I've never worn before. I don't know who I am, but I'm sure we'll discover that soon. And now I'm in the makeup line, which is about, it's like about an hour long. Down there, an hour long. It's going to be great. I love being extra.
They gave us the best breakfast I've had in ages. Treated us like kings. It was quite nice, pancakes, everything. Got quite full. And then just had to sign in. And now we better be quiet.
Now they're nice big wide roads and there's going to be traffic on them. There's going to be over 70 picture vehicles. There's going to be a tram that's going backwards and forwards. So treat those roads as they were roads out in the middle of Wellington. So be very aware, and if you see anybody going too fast, that we do have a speed restriction, just give them the finger.
Ooh.
That's
even if he's bigger than you.
This finger. All right.
Good morning. Yeah, just head right round the back. All the boys are going around over there because there's about 5 makeup artists that are only doing boys, and all the girls come through and go over to Tash and get a wig and a bit of paper with all their notes on it, and then she directs them to where they're going.
We're doing a 1930s uptown lady, so she's a little more made up and has her hair done. The downtown ladies have cloches and have their hair covered. So she's going to have a little lipstick and her eyebrows defined.
We're sort of casting as we go. We've got our basic list that I carry with me. It's like a Bible of everyone's name.
Michael Fowler, Michael Grubb, Michael Ross, Michael Wylam.
Trevor Cook, not to be confused with Tracy Crook. Check.
I know. Keeping very strict notes because we've already had to use so many different people who we weren't expecting. Finding people to help out in the soup line. This morning we redressed someone to be a Salvation Army person.
We were in the soup kitchen serving soup to a lot of the down and outs of New York, and 1933 was a period of depression, so there were a lot out there and they were cold and hungry, and so the Salvation Army at the time must have spent a lot of time feeding people who had no work and no homes to go to.
Fight for work! Fight for work!
Tend to have more men usually on the streets of New York. It's just sort of quite appropriate for the time, the scenes we're shooting. We're doing unemployment queues and things like that today.
Oh, starving. Haven't eaten for 10 minutes.
We've got a few kids here, but not many, only about 10 of them. We've had a few of them up the front of the soup lines. With children, they don't have as long a time span on set, so we try and just use them for 1 or 2 scenes and then get them home again, because they can't last as long as the adults for the sort of 12, 14-hour days.
What makes a good extra for us is someone with incredible patience and a good sense of humour, because they spend a lot of time sitting around waiting.
Well, we're doing one more shot. Actually, you never know when the last shot is going to be.
I can see us being here for another couple of hours, and you just do the same thing over and over again, and you can see why the movies do take a long time to make. I can see that.
I'll take you on now, and we might have one more little practice. All right?